Enemy down.
And welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to be doing a commentary talking about the best class setup for the Swordfish tactical rifle here on Black Ops 4. So guys, the Swordfish tactical rifle is a really good weapon here in Black Ops 4, so that's how come I want to go ahead and make a best class setup for the weapon here in Black Ops 4. So what I am going to be doing for this video is I am going to be talking a little bit about the weapon, as well as I am going to be doing a best class setup for the weapon. And then finally, I am going to be talking about the best way to utilize that creative class in Black Ops 4. Alright guys, so talking a little bit about the Swordfish tactical rifle in Black Ops 4, if you actually did not know, it is unlocked at level 55, which means that it's actually one of the final weapons that you unlock in the game. So that basically means that if you do want to use this particular weapon in Black Ops 4, you kind of have to use your prestige unlock token on it, unless of course you are a prestige master in the game. The Swordfish tactical rifle is a 4-round burst rifle in Black Ops 4, however if you equip the operator mod for the weapon, it actually turns the weapon into a 5-round burst tactical rifle, which I will get to a little bit later in this video. The Swordfish tactical rifle is a very versatile rifle in Black Ops 4, being that it's very effective at medium to longer ranges, however you can actually use it pretty effectively at close range. The Swordfish is actually very similar to the ABR-223 tactical rifle in Black Ops 4, being that both of those weapons are burst fire weapons in the game. The main difference between the ABR-223 as well as the Swordfish is the Swordfish has a lot less recoil, as well as the Swordfish has a faster fire rate than the ABR-223. So yeah guys, now I am going to be showing off the creative class that I have for this video. And guys, the creative class is going to be on your screen right now. Now of course we are going to be using the Swordfish tactical rifle, and I am going to be using diamond camo on it. Usually I would use dark matter camo, however I decided to switch it up a little bit for this video, and of course I am going to be using diamond camo. My first attachment is going to be the red dot sight, and that's just because I prefer to have a red dot sight on the Swordfish tactical rifle, and that's just because if you actually did not know, for every single tactical rifle in Black Ops 4 they have their own special scope for that particular tactical rifle. Some of them are actually pretty good, like the Swordfish's, however I prefer to have a red dot sight, and that's just because if you are using a scope, it's a little bit hard to use if you're taking out enemies at close to medium range, so that's how come I am going to be using a red dot sight. My second attachment is going to be hybrid mags. The reason why I am going to be using hybrid mags for this creative class, and that's just because I want to be able to reload as quickly as I possibly can, which is really important in Black Ops 4, so that's how come I am going to be using hybrid mags. For my third attachment, I am going to be using quick draw, and that's just because you want to be able to get your iron sights up as quickly as you possibly can, and it's very important for the Swordfish tactical rifle, and that's just because you want to be able to snap onto targets and take them out very quickly, so that's how come I am going to be using quick draw for this creative class. And then for my final attachment, I am going to be using the operator mod. Now I mentioned the operator mod a little bit earlier in this video, and that is what the operator mod does is it turns the Swordfish tactical rifle from a 4-round burst rifle to a 5-round burst, and that is really useful, and that's just because since you are shooting off one extra bullet, it really does make a big difference if you're playing Black Ops 4, and that is just because with that one extra bullet it makes a burst way more consistent, and in many cases I noticed that I get a lot more consistent one burst kills when I am going to be using the operator mod for the Swordfish. So that's how come I am going to be using the operator mod for the Swordfish. I would highly recommend that you try it out if you haven't already done so. For my gear, I am going to be using acoustic sensor, and that's just because acoustic sensor is basically 6th sense from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and it's very useful because it allows you to know the position of enemies around you, as well as it amplifies the footsteps of enemies that are near you. So it's very useful if you are playing Black Ops 4, so that way you know where the enemies are and you will not get snuck up on. And then moving over to my perks, I am going to be using Scavenger as well as Lightweight, and that's just because Scavenger you do not want to run out of ammunition, as well as Lightweight is very good just so that way you can sprint around the map and play a little bit more aggressively in Black Ops 4. So yeah guys, that's the creative class that I have for this video. Alright guys, so the time we're recording this part of the video, it's actually the very next day, and that's just because when I recorded the initial part of the video video, I actually wanted to do a live commentary portion. However, I never got around to doing it last night at the time we were recording this video. So here we are today doing the live commentary of me using this class setup for the Swordfish tactical rifle in Black Ops 4. Interestingly enough, today at the time we were recording this video, which is actually Tuesday, update 1.10 dropped in Black Ops 4, and something that's very interesting, and that is now you can equip any reactive camo to any weapon in Black Ops 4. So as you can see over here, I have the reactive camo for the KN-57 assault rifle, and now as you can see I have it for the Swordfish, and this works for any reactive camo. As you can see, I have the one for the KN-57, as well as this one is actually for the MX-9. I think that's really cool because the reactive camos are really nice in Black Ops 4, and now you can use them for every single weapon in the game, no matter what weapon it is. So as you can see, of course, we are going to be using the KN-57's reactive camo for the Swordfish, and yeah, we'll see you guys when I join up into a game. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be joining up into our first game, and this time we are going to be playing Team Deathmatch on Slums. Now as you can see over here, we are losing quite a bit in this particular game, and we joined in quite late. However, I'm just going to play in this game a little bit, see exactly how well it goes. And that's the thing guys, I want to apologize that I've been a little bit inconsistent in terms of my uploads on the channel. And that's the thing, I don't like to make excuses. However, recently I have been having a lot of technical issues when it comes to making my videos, so that's how come. Unfortunately, I've not been able to upload as consistently. However, most of the issues I do have sorted out now, so everything is going to be a lot more consistent. And I wanted to ask you guys something, and that is, would you guys actually like to see me upload on weekends? Because that's the thing, I have never really uploaded on weekends, and I've always uploaded on weekdays. And my current upload schedule is to upload every single weekday. I'm thinking about possibly changing that and to possibly start uploading on weekends. So if you guys would like to see me upload on weekends, feel free to comment down below. I would really like to know your thoughts on that down below in the comment section. Also guys, I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the video, and that is update 1.10 dropped in Black Ops 4. It was about 10 gigabyte update on PlayStation 4, and it was a little bit bigger on Xbox One. And generally speaking about the update, not too much changed. It's not like a huge update like update 1.09 where we got a bunch of new content. However, it was a pretty significant update, and it changed around some things in Black Ops 4, especially the Zero Specialist actually got a nerf, which is something that's really good. Honestly, the Zero Specialist is pretty overpowered, and hopefully this nerf does sort it out a little bit more and make it a little bit less overpowered. Oh, wait a second. Honestly, that's the thing about the Zero Specialist. When the Specialist originally came out in Black Ops 4, I never really thought it was too overpowered. Honestly, it was just a little bit annoying, kind of like the system hack from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, being that it scrambles your HUD, and I didn't really think it was too bad. However, after I found out that the Zero Specialist can actually steal score streaks, that's when I realized that this thing is kind of overpowered and pretty broken. Especially since it can hijack anything from a UAV all the way up into an AC-130, which isn't really fair in my opinion, so I'm glad that I did end up getting a nerf, and hopefully the whole feature ends up being removed from the game, because the ability to destroy a score streak is not a problem. However, the ability to steal it, that's something that's completely different. Also guys, as you can see, that's going to be our first game. Ended up making an insane comeback, going 18-4, pretty good KD in my opinion. And yeah guys, that's going to be our first game, and I will see you in game number 2. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are going to be joining up into another game, and this time we are going to be playing Team Deathmatch on Nuketown. And that's the thing, we got some pretty nice maps here for this particular lobby. We originally played on Slums, and then now we are playing on Nuketown, so hopefully we can do some work here on Nuketown, and possibly even get our score streaks. That would be pretty awesome. Also guys, if you actually did not know, last weekend at the time you're recording this video, it was actually a double XP weekend, and oddly enough, during the double XP weekend, there was actually not a 24/7 Nuketown playlist, which is a little bit odd. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, they all had a 24/7 Nuketown playlist whenever there was a double XP weekend. I find it a little bit odd that Treyarch did not add in a Nuketown 24/7 playlist for the last double XP weekend, especially since Nuketown is a free map this time, as it is available on every single platform. But who knows, hopefully in the future double XP weekend, we do end up seeing a Nuketown 24/7 playlist. Alright guys, so that's where I'm going to be ending off this video. Again, if you're wondering, this is a class that I showcased for this video, and of course we are going to be using the reactive camo that was originally for the KN-57 assault rifle. rifle in Black Ops 4. Before I go, I just want to let you guys know that if you are a fan of Blackout, you can go ahead and purchase this Richtofen character. So if you are a fan of Blackout and you want to get this character pack, feel free to go ahead and do so. It will only be costing you $6 or 600 COD points. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like on today's video, as well as make sure to subscribe with post notifications turned on, so that way you guys will not miss a new upload from me. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.